You know, I really like rewatching my own YouTube vlogs or Instagram posts sometimes. Not because I'm vain or anything. Well, okay, maybe a little vain, okay? But mostly because I genuinely find myself interesting. Like, oh my gosh, who's this girl? How is she living this life? That's so iconic. Hey guys, so happy to see you. Welcome back to my channel. Recently, I caught myself watching one of my old videos and thinking, damn, I'm really living the dream. Well, at least that's how it looked through the screen, you know? Sunshine, LA, coffee dates, California, sunsets, nature. Then I stopped myself and thought, what was I actually feeling that moment? And the truth is, nothing like that. It hit me how hard it is for me to feel that dream life joy. And the more I seem to have, the less I seem to feel, which is weird, but also very common. I've heard this phrase so many times, like, oh my gosh, you're living the life of your dreams. And I get it, I do. But the truth is, I've gotten used to it so quickly. And that's what's terrifying. To have what others want, but still feel that something's missing. And how quickly the dream becomes your Tuesday. How quickly the magic becomes background noise. Because I'm always thinking, what's next? What I haven't done yet. What I should have done by now. And I keep forgetting how to actually live in the moment. And of course, I know I'm not the only one. You know, that feeling of watching someone else's life and thinking they've got it all figured out is universal. Their life looks more aesthetic, more exciting, more put together, more successful. And mine feels like, in comparison, even if I'm doing okay. We all live in our own little bubbles of problems and fears. And yes, some people might look at your problems and think, so that's what keeps her up at night? That's what she's worried about? But for you, it's real. It's heavy and it matters. And we all know these so-called truths like don't compare yourself to others, or life is not a race, everyone has their own path, or appreciate the little things and stuff like that. We all know them. We post them. We quote them. But to actually live in it, hard as hell. Easier said than done. Because real life louder than mantras. What seems tiny to one person can feel massive to someone else. And just because someone would trade places with you doesn't mean that you don't have the right to feel overwhelmed by your own life. That's why I genuinely believe we should stop comparing ourselves, because no two paths are the same. And no matter how shiny someone's life looks, they've got their own pain too. And believe me, I've seen it. You've probably seen that too. Behind successful career, miserable relationships. Behind perfect marriages, childhood trauma and probably emotional abuse. Behind genius level talent, narcissism, addiction, burnout. Behind beauty, insecurity. Behind peace, years of war. And it just shows how little we know about what it really costs to have it all. Because everything comes at a price. Some people paid at the end. Some have already paid with their childhood, but no one gets it for free. And sometimes I don't even know what would make me happy. Like if you asked me that straight up, I would probably give you a different answer every single week. I honestly don't have some final destination in mind. But you know, I also catch these little moments, something like standing by the ocean, romanticizing road trips in the country that I've been wanting to live. Okay, slow coffee dates, golden hour melting on my face just like a filter, realizing my parents are still here, still alive, and I really love them, and they love me and support me. And again, another small moment of realization that I have the love of my life by my side, and the person who truly sees me, who just, resonates with me. That's the moment that makes me feel alive, makes me feel happy. And sometimes it just hits me that maybe that's it. Those moments. Maybe they're what happiness actually is. Not a constant state, but a little reminders that you're alive, that you're okay. And then I remember this very popular Dagestani Russian saying, "Чё по кайфу, то и делаю." And it doesn't really have a perfect English translation, but the vibe is basically, I do whatever brings me joy. Not what looks good on paper, not what makes sense to other people, just what feels right, what resonates with your soul. По кайфу, which in my language means doing what feels deliciously right. Not logical, just alive. And the funny thing, I think I've been doing that more than I realized. Not always, not constantly, but enough. All my life, actually. I stand by it. I live by it. That's my life motto. Even when I thought I was lost or behind or failing, I was still somehow choosing what felt right to me. And that's when it hit me. The freedom of choose is a luxury. And I realize my privilege. The fact that I even can choose. That I get to ask what feels right, not what's my only option. That I can say no to what drains me. That I get to build life that fits me, not force myself to fit it. And I honestly don't take that lightly, because not everyone gets to live. По кайфу. Some are just surviving. Some are just enduring. So when I catch myself building a life around joy, not pressure, I remind myself that is a dream. Even when I felt like a mess, no 5-year-old plan, no vision board, just vague intuition and emotional chaos, I was still choosing what felt like me. Not the smartest path, not the fastest, but the one that gave me peace, or at least didn't drain me. По кайфу. And maybe that's what alignment really is. Not fireworks and clarity, but small, quiet choices that feel like home in your body. And I'm learning, slowly, quietly, that maybe this life, my life, doesn't have to feel like a dream to be real. It doesn't have to look perfect to be good, especially to others. And the grass, it might look greener, but if you walk up close, you'll see it has dead spots too, just like yours, just like mine. So that's my thoughts for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye!